Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve Cambridge O-Level Mathematics D, Paper 1, which is non-calculator, Specimen Paper B for examination from 2025. So from 2025 onwards, you have given the list of formulas of areas, surface areas, and the volumes. So no need to memorize all of these. Calculators must not be used in this paper. Keep this in mind, it is a non-calculator paper. So let's start with the first question. Part A, write down the number of lines of symmetries of a kite. Okay, so if we draw the kite, let me explain you. Let me draw the shape of a kite over here. Okay. So this is a shape of a kite. So we have to write down the number of lines of symmetry. So as you can see, it has a vertical line of symmetry. It does not have a horizontal line of symmetry. It has only one line of symmetry, which is vertical, which make both the shapes identical. So it has one line of symmetry. Part B, write down the order of rotational symmetry of parallelogram. Rotational symmetry, when you rotate the parallelogram, it stays the same. What would be the order? So the order is 2. So if I draw the parallelogram and visualize the situation, okay, this is a shape of a parallelogram. So when you rotate from this point, okay, so it has two order of rotational symmetries too. Question number 2, workout. Part A, you have first you do the multiplication and then we have to add. 8 times 2 is negative of 16 and then plus 3, this would be negative of 13. So minus 13 or mass rule. Part B, okay, so we have to do 3 times 5, which is equals to 15. So the answer should be 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal place. 1, 2, 3 and 4 is over here. So we have two zeros in the middle. So the answer would be 0.0015. Question number 3. Here is some information about 5 positive integers. There are positive integers. Keep this in mind, right? The median is 7, the mod is 13, the range is 10, they add up to 40. Find the 5 integers. Okay. So median is 7. Median is the middle number. So the middle number is 7. Okay. The mod is 13. 13 is the most, mod is the most repeated number. It would be 13. The range is 10. The difference between the higher one and the lower one, this would be equals to 10. Okay, and when we add them up, this would be equals to 40. So mod is 13, it means there must be 13 more than one time. So if we can arrange the numbers, so let's say 13 is twice. Right now the range is 10. The difference between 13 and some number should be 10. So 13 and 3 difference is 10. So it would be 3. And when we add all of them, their sum should be equals to 40. Okay, so let me add 13 plus 13. This would be equals to 3 plus 3 6 and 2, so 26, and 7 plus 3 would be equals to 10, and 26 plus 10 is 36. In 36, what we add 4 to make the sum 40. So this would be 4. So as you can see, the median is 3, the mod is 13, the range is 10, and when we add them up, they add up to 40. So these are the 5 integers, which is 3, 4, 7, 13, and 13. Question number 4, the diagram shows a parallelogram. It is a parallelogram and a trapezium. The parallelogram and the trapezium are joined along a common side. This is a common side. They are joined. ABC is a straight line. ABC, this is a straight line. Okay, part A, find the value of x. The x is over here. Give a geometrical reason for your answer. Here is the value of x. Okay, as you can see, this line, and this line, they all are parallel, right? And so this angle and this angle are corresponding angles, they are same. So x is also 100 degree because corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Part B, find the value of y, give a geometrical reason for your answer. Where is y? Y is over here. Okay, so if this angle is 100, this angle is also 100. If this is y, this is also y. Opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal, right? So let me solve. The first reason is opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal and add up to 360 degree. Okay, they are equal, and when we add them up they would be equals to 360. So two angles are 100 plus 100 and two angles are y plus y, and they add up to 360 degree. So this would be 2y equals to 360 degree minus 200. So what would be y? From 360 take away 200, this would be equals to 160, just sorry 160, and divided by 2. 2 times 8 is 16 and 0, so it is 80. So angle y is 80 degree. Part C, find the value of z. Z is over here. There's some this is the angle at a point. The whole circle is 360 degree. When you add them up, so we have y plus 2y plus z, this is equals to 360 degree. So this is 3y plus z equals to 360 degree. So what is angle z? Z would be equals to 360 degree minus 3 times y, which is 80. 3 times 8 is 24, so 240. So z would be equals to 360 subtract 240. Okay, from 360 if we take away 240, this is equals to 120 degrees. So z is 120. Question number 5, part A, convert 600 grams into kilograms. We know that 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 grams, and 1 over 1000 kilograms equals to 1 gram. What about 600 grams? 600 grams would be 600 divides 1000 kilograms. 0 is cancelled with 0, this 0 is cancelled with 0. 6 over 10 kilograms is the answer, or we can say 0.6 kilograms. Part B, convert 5.7 liters into centimeter cube. Let me use a conversion that 1 liter has 1000 centimeter cube. What about 5.7 liters? This is 5.7 times 1000 centimeter cube. So we have 1, 2 and 3 zeros. So you have to move 5, 7, 0, 0, 3 decimal points to the right. So this is 5700 centimeter cube. Question number 6, write these numbers in order starting with the smallest. Okay, so we have to convert all of them into decimal. So this is already in the decimal form. So we have to find the decimal of 3 over 20. Let me do this. We have 20s outside and we have 3, 0, dot 0. Now 30. 20 times 1 is 20. Subtract, this is 10. We have a 0, bring the 0 down. 20 times 5 is 100. So this would be equals to 0.15. It's point. And 0.154. 1 over 6, we have to convert it into decimals. Okay. We have 6 and 1, 0 dot 10. 6 times 1 is 6, and subtract, we have 4. Bring the 0 down, 40. 6 times 6 is 36. Again subtract 4. Bring the 0 down. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract 4. So the answer is 0.16666 and so on. What is 16%? So 16% is basically 16 divided by 100. 16 over 100, which is 0.16. This is 0.16. Okay, now we have this number, this one, and this one. So which one is the smallest? 0.15, 0.14, 0.16, 0.16. So 0.14 would be the smallest one. This one, 0.143, right? Then 0.151, 3 over 20. And from these two, this one is 0.160 and 0.166. So 16%, and the highest is 1 over 6. Question number 7. Judy has a fair 8-sided spinner numbered 1 to 8. Judy spin the spinner once. Find the probability that the spinner lands on part A a number greater than 6. How many numbers are more than 6? 2 numbers are more than 6 out of 8 numbers, or 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8. Now for part B, an odd number or a multiple of 3. Okay, odd number and the multiple of 3. So what are the odd numbers? Or the multiple of 3. Okay, first we have to find the probability for the odd numbers. How many numbers are odd? 1, 3, 5, 7. 4 numbers are odd out of 8 numbers. Or means we do plus multiple of 3. So just the multiples of 3 are 3 is a multiple of 3 and 6 is a multiple of 3, but 6 is not an even odd number. So just one multiple of 3 we have to pick, which is an odd as well, out of 8. So the answer is 5 by 8. Question number 8, write the ratio 80, 200, 360 in its simplest form. So first cancel the zeros. We have 8 ratio 20 ratio 36. Okay, then we can divide it by 2. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 10 is 20, 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 8 is 16. Again dividing by 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 9 is 18. So this is the simplest form, 2, 5, and 9. Question number 9. The time that Rafiq works is divided into meetings, plannings, and working on a computer. One day, Rafiq is in meeting for 3 by 4 of the time, planning for 1 by 5 of the time, and working on a computer for the remaining 25 minutes of the time. Work out the total time that Rafiq works this day. Give your answer in hours and minutes. Okay, so let's suppose the total time is T that Rafiq works that day. So from the in the meeting, 3 by 4 of the total time, planning 1 by 5 of the total time, working on computer for the remaining 25 minutes of the total time, right? So from the total time T, we have to subtract the time spent on meeting, which is 3 by 4 of T. We have to subtract the time spent on planning, which is 1 by 5 of T. And after subtracting, this would be equals to the remaining 25 minutes. This is in terms of minutes. Okay, now this is let me simplify. So we have we can make the same the denominators. Let's take t common. 1 minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 5. Let's do the algebra. This is equals to 25 minutes. I hope you understand this equation. From the total time, subtract the time spent on meeting, subtract the time spent on planning, and the time spent on computer is the remaining. That is why I put it equals to, right? So the common denominator for 3 and 4 is 3 times 4 is 20. 20 is the common denominator. So we have 20 over here. 4 times 5 is 20 and 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20 and 4 times 1 is 4 equals to 25. So what is T? T over here is from 20 subtract 15 and 4 is 19 divides 20. This is equals to 25. So T would be equals to 1 over 20 equals to 25. So T would be equals to 25 times 20. Okay, so 25 times 20 is 500. Let me show you over here. 25, and we have 2. 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 1 is 4, 5 times 2, 2 times 5 is 10, and 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and add another 0, so it is 500. This is in minutes. We have to find the answer in terms of hours and minutes, right? So we have to divide it by 60. 500 divided by 60. 0 is cancelled with 0. This is 50 over 6. Sorry, no need to cancel it out, so it is keep this the zeros. And now we have to do the division. Okay, 60 is outside and 500 is inside. Okay, let's see. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 8 is 48, and 0 difference would be 20. So this is 20 hours, sorry, 20 minutes and 8 hours. So 8 hours and 20 minutes would be the answer. And the calculator is not allowed, so this is a way to find the answer in terms of hours and minutes. So you have to divide by 60, and then no need to cancel the zeros, you have to keep it. And 6 times 8 would be 48, and 60 times 8 would be 480. Subtract it. So this time, the term at the top, this should be the hours, and the remainder should be the minutes. Question number 10. These are the first 5 terms of a sequence. Find an expression for the nth term of the sequence. Let me find out the common difference between the terms. So as you can see, in 9, when we add 4, we will get 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. So it has a common difference. So this is an arithmetic progression. So the nth term formula for arithmetic progression is an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first term, which is 9. N minus 1, d is the common difference, which is 4. So this is 9 plus 4, n minus 4. So this would be 4n, and from 9 take away 4, this would be plus 5. 4n plus 5 is the nth term for this sequence. Part B, the kth term of this sequence, above sequence, is 89. What is, find the value of k. Okay, the kth term, ak, is equals to 89. We have to solve for k. So what is ak? Which is a plus k minus 1 into d. This is 89. A is the first term, which is 9. K minus 1, and d is the common ratio difference. Sorry, yes, 89. Okay, so this is 9 plus 4k minus 4 equals to 89. 4k minus plus 5 equals to 89. Or we can say 4k equals to, from 89 take away 5. So 4k would be equals to 84, and k would be equals to 84 divided by 4. Okay, so 84 divided by 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. So the k value is 21. So means 21th term of this sequence has a value 89. Question number 11. Aisha has a bag containing 6 red counters and 4 green counters, and total counters are 6 plus 4, which is 10. Okay. She takes 2 counters from the bag at random without replacement. Part A, complete the tree diagram first and the second counter. She took the red counter. Red counter probability is 6 out of 10. And the second is also red. So 5 red are left because she took already 1 red. So 5 red are left and the total 9 are left, right? So the probability of green for the first counter is 4 are green out of 10. Okay. Now from red, pick the green. Green stays the same. 4 are green out of 9 now, right? Now from green, pick the red one. The second counter, she picked the red. Red are 6 counters, and now 9 are left because she already took the 1 counter. Now the next would be green. Green are, she already took the first green, the second green. Now 3 greens are left, or 1 is already taken, and total 9 are left. That is a tree diagram. Part B, work out the probability that Isha takes 2 green counters, green and green. 4 by 10 times 3 by 9. 4 times 3 is 12, and 2 times 9 would be 90. 9 times 10 is 90. 12 over 90 is the probability. You can keep it as it is or you can convert it into simplest form. Both are okay. Question number 12, part A, expand. Okay. 2 times 3 would be 6x cube minus 2 times 8 is 16x square. This is 6x cube minus 16x square. Part B, number 1, factorize. Okay, so difference of square formula, which is x minus 19 into x plus 19. When you have a square minus b square, this would be a plus b into a minus b, the two factors. X minus 19 and x plus 19, or x plus 19 and x minus 19. This is your choice. Second part, workout. 81 square minus 19 square. So this is pretty simple. 81 plus 19 and 81 minus 19. Okay, so in 81, if we add up 19, this would be, okay, 9 plus 1 is 10, 8, 9 or 10, it's 100. Okay, and from 81, if we take away 19, okay, 81 take away 19, 7 is over here, 11, 9, 10, 11, 2 and 6, 62. And 62 times 100 is 6,200. Question number 13. A force of 196 newtons is applied to a square surface of side 4.9 centimeter. This force is applied and the surface is a square, right? By writing each number correct to one significant figure, work out an estimate of the pressure applied to the surface, square surface. The pressure we have to find. The pressure is force over area. Pressure is measured in newtons per centimeter square. Okay, the force would be newtons and the area should be in centimeter square. Okay, that is pretty simple. Pressure is equals to force. What is the force? The force is 196 newtons and the area, it's a square surface. So the area would be area of the square 49. Okay, first we have to write the numbers to one significant figures. This would be 4.9 times 4.9, but we have to write them to one significant figures. I forgot to write them down. So one significant figures 196. One significant figure is 1 rounded to 2 because it is 9 and we have 0 0. 4.9 rounded to 5.0 or just 5. All right, now it is simple to solve the pressure. So the pressure is 200 over 5 square. This is 200. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, simplify this. So we have 5 times 4 is 20 and 0. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. So 8 Newton per centimeter square is the pressure. Question number 14. Faria records how many minutes she takes to complete a crossword each day. On Tuesday, she takes 10% less time than on Monday. On Wednesday, she takes 50% less time than on Tuesday. On Wednesday, she takes 9 minutes to complete the crossword. Find the number of minutes Faria takes to complete the crossword on Monday. All right, let us suppose the time on Monday, you can say time on Monday, which we have to solve, is X, right? The time on Tuesday is she takes 10 minutes, 10% less time than on Monday. The time on Monday, subtract 10% of the time on Monday, right? That the time on Monday she takes to complete the crossword, let's suppose, is X, and on Tuesday 10% less. So make the 10% of the time on Monday and subtract from the time on Monday. This is 10% less. So that would be equals to 100 minus 10 over 100, and the whole would be X. So this would be 90 over 100X. This is a time on Tuesday. Now let's find time on Wednesday. The time on Wednesday is 50% less than the time on Tuesday. The time on Tuesday is 90 x over 100. It is less 50% of the time on Tuesday is 90 over 100x. Zeros cancel with 0, zeros cancel with 0. This is 90 over 100x minus 5 times 9 is 45, 10 times 10 is 100x, right? So denominators are same. From 90 take away 45. 90 take away 45 is 45 out of 100x. This is a time on Wednesday, right? Okay, and the time on Wednesday is just 9 minutes. Now put this equals to 9. So we can say 45 out of 100x. This would be equals to 9. What is x? 9 times 100 over 45. So x would be equals to 900 over 45. Okay, cancel with the 5 times table. 5 times 9 is 45, 5 times 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 5 times 8 is 40 and 0. 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 6 is 18 and 0, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6 and 0. So it takes 20 minutes on Monday. Question number 15, write the number as a fraction, give your answer in its simplest form. Okay, so whenever you have a recurring decimal, first you have to suppose x is equals to that number 0.31212 and so on, right? Okay, now first thing is you have to bring the number that is non-recurring before the decimal. As you can see, 3 is non-recurring, so you have to move it before the decimal point. This is just one number, right? So one digit, so you have to multiply both sides by 10. 10 times x equals to 10 times 0.31212. So this is 10x equals to 3.1212. Recurring, right? Now you have to move the two numbers which are recurring before the decimal point, right? If there is one number, you have to multiply by 100. If there are two, multiply by 10, sorry. If there are two, multiply by 100. If there are three, multiply by 1000, okay? Depending on the numbers, you have to increase the zeros. Now you have to multiplying by, the two digits are recurring, so multiplying by 100. So 100 times 10x, this equation is multiplying 100 times 3.1212. 100 times 10 would be 1000x. This is my equation 1. And this would be 312.1212. This is my second equation. Now, after shifting the non-recurring number and the two recurring number before the decimal point, you have to subtract the two equations, right? We can say subtract equation 2 and equation 1. So it's 1000, sorry. 1000x equals to 312.1212, and this would be 10x equals to 3.1212. Let me subtract them. From 1000 take away 10 is 990x, and when we subtract 12 0 0, this is 0 over here. From 12 take away 3 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So this would be 9. We have 0 and we have 3. Right. Further simplification is 990x would be equals to 309. So what is x? 309 over 990 in its simplest form. This is a fraction, but we have to convert the in fraction, but in the simplest form. So what is the simplest form? Cancelling with 3 times table. 3 times 1 is 3, 0, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 3 is 9 and 0. So 103 over 330. This is in the simplest form. Question number 16. Part A, on the grid, draw the image of number 1, triangle A after reflection in a line y equals to 2 x plus 2. So this is a triangle A. We have to do a reflection. First, we have to draw the line y equals to x plus 2. The y-intercept is 2 and the slope is 1. The y-intercept is 2. The slope is 1. Rise over 1. Yes. So you can see y-intercept, this is equals to 2. And the slope, this is rise over run. So the slope is 1. The coefficient of x is the slope, means the rise is 1 unit and the run is also 1 unit. So from the y-intercept, rise 1 unit and the run is 1 unit. Let me draw this line. Right. This is the line. Okay. So now we have to do the reflection of the triangle A along this line. Okay, now let me do the reflection. These are the three vertices of the triangle A. Now this vertex, if we work on this vertex, this is 1 unit to the right, horizontal, and 2 units vertical. Now from this, now 2 would be horizontal and 1 would be vertical, minus 2 and 3. For this coordinate, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 horizontal and 3 would be vertical. Now 3 vertical and 3 horizontal. Minus 2, 6. For this vertex, 1 horizontal. Just. And for the other, when we do the reflection, we do 1 vertical. We do opposite, right? 0 and 3. So these are the three vertices of the triangle A of the reflection along that line. Whenever you have a reflection along a line, you have to draw that line and then you have to find out their horizontal and vertical translation till that line, and on the other, in the reflection, it would be reverse. For example, if let's suppose this point, if I explain it one more time, so this point is 1 unit horizontal and 2 units vertical, and when we do the reflection, we do opposite, 2 horizontal and 1 vertical we do, right? Okay, second part, triangle A after enlargement with a scale factor of 2 by 3 by 2 and the center is 1 0. Where is center? 1 0. First we have to label the center. X is 1 and the y is 0. This is the center. X is 1 and the y is 0. We have to enlarge the triangle A by the scale factor of 3 by 2. Okay, so the center of enlargement is this point, which is already one of the vertex of the triangle A. So this vertex stays the same. So for enlargement from the center, you have to find the distance for the rest of the two vertex, this vertex and this vertex. So this vertex is 1 unit, 2 unit, and 3 units. 3 units right and 0 units up or down. So horizontal translation is 3 and vertical translation is 0. If we can do over here, horizontal translation is 3 and the vertical translation is 0. So you have to multiply it by the scale factor of 3 by 2. So this would be equal, 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 by 2 and 0. So 9 by 2 is 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10 and 0. So you have to move 4.5 and 0. This would be the new movement. For this, you have to move 1 and 2 units up. So horizontal translation is 0 and the vertical translation is 2. For the next coordinate, horizontal is 0, vertical is 2, multiply by 3 by 2. So 0 times 3 by 2 is just 0, 2 times 3 by 2 is just 3. You have to move 0 and 3. All right, so this vertex stays the same, which is already the center. The new vertex, if I can show you, from the center you have to move 0 units horizontal and 3 units vertical. 0 is the horizontal translation, the vertical translation is 3 units up. The new vertex would be 1 and the new point 1 and 3. Okay, for the other one, 4.5, you have to move horizontal and 0 vertical. From the center, you move 4.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4.5 is over here at 5.5. Okay, so the new one would be, if I can draw it with a different color in the middle. This is the enlarged shape. These are the new vertices for the triangle A. Part B, describe fully the single transformation that maps A onto B. Okay, triangle A onto triangle B. Okay, it is not a translation, not even enlargement. not reflection as well. I guess it is rotation. If we fix this, yeah, it is rotated 90-degree clockwise. We have to find the center of rotation. So it is rotation 90-degree clockwise. Let me find the center of rotation. You can find the center of rotation by two methods, by using a tracing paper or by using the perpendiculars. Yes. Okay, let me use a method of perpendiculars because most of the students get confused that tracing papers, they won't allow them to bring the tracing papers in the examination halls. So let me explain you how to do with the help of the perpendiculars. So this vertex has a corresponding this vertex. Connect the two vertices. Okay, measure the line. Length of the line is, you can see the length of line is 4 centimeters. So this would be the middle one. Draw its perpendicular. Use a protector, draw its perpendicular. Okay, this would be the perpendicular. Let me connect them. This is the perpendicular, right? Now join the other two. Let me suppose this vertex joined with this one and measure the length after that. Take its midpoint. The length is not exactly 5. If it is 5, it is 2.5. Let's say this would be the midpoint. Okay, draw its perpendicular. Sorry, I messed up. This is not the right one. Okay, this vertex is joined with this one. I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, take its midpoint, join the length. The length is again 4. This would be the midpoint, and this would be the 90 over here. Connect them. You can see the two perpendicular lines passing through this point, -2 and 1. So this would be the center of rotation, which is -2 and 1. So this is a way to find the center of rotation without using a tracing paper. You have to connect the corresponding coordinates, take out their length, you connect the corresponding vertices, right? And take their length, find out the midpoint, and from the midpoint use a protector and draw the perpendicular of that line. And when the two perpendicular lines or three perpendicular lines intersect at one point, that would be your center of rotation. Question number 17. The diagram shows a sector of a circle with a radius 6 centimeter. The area of the sector is 15 pi centimeter squared. Part A. Work out the parameter of the sector. Give your answer in the form of a plus b pi, where a and b should be integers. We have given the radius. This is 6. This is 6. And we have arc length. Area of a sector is given. Area of a sector has a formula. It is in terms of pi. So area of a sector is 15 pi, which is equals to half pi r square. In terms of radians, we have to use area of a sector. Okay, pi is cancelled out with pi. 15 times 2 would be 30, equals to, sorry, area of a sector in terms of radians is half radius square theta. We have to solve for theta, this theta, right? So 2 times 15 is 30, which is 30 pi. Radius is 6 square, and we have theta. So 30 pi 6 square is 36. This would be equals to theta. So theta value is 30 over 36 pi. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36 pi. This would be theta. 5 by 6 pi. Right. Now we have to find the parameter. Parameter is this radius, and the arc length. Let me solve for the arc length. Arc length has a formula which is radius times theta. Radius is 6 and the theta is 5 pi over 6. 6 is cancelled with 6, which is 5 pi. So arc length is 5 pi. Okay. Now let me solve for the parameter. Parameter is sum of all sides, which is 6 plus 6 plus 5 pi. This is 12 plus 5 pi. This is in terms of a plus b pi. A and b are integers. So this is 12 plus 5 pi centimeters. Part B, a sector is a cross-section of a prism of length 5 centimeter. Work out, giving your answer in terms of pi. But number 1, the volume of a prism. Keep in mind the volume of a prism is always equals to area of cross-section multiply by the length. What is the area of cross section? This is a cross section. So this is a sector. Its area is 15 pi. Multiply by the length, which is 10. 15 times 10 is 150 pi cubic centimeter. Second part, the total surface area of the prism. So let's use a formula to find the total surface area of a prism. So keep in mind, whenever you have to find the total surface area of a prism, you have to do the total surface area of any prism equals to 2 times of area of cross section, right, plus perimeter perimeter of cross section times length. This is the formula. You have to note this down. Okay, so 2 times area of cross section is 15 pi, which is given, plus perimeter of cross section is this, which is 12 plus 5 pi, and multiply it with the length, which is 10. 2 times 15 is 30 pi, plus 120, 12 times 10, 5 times 10 would be 50 pi. So this would be equals to 120 plus 50 plus 30 would be 80 pi. 120 plus 80 pi centimeter square is the total surface area of the prism. Question number 18, part A, write the standard form of a quadratic equation in the form of a vertex. So what you have to do, you have to take the coefficient of x square common from the first and the second term. Since the coefficient of x square is already 1, so no need to take anything common. Okay, now you have to take the coefficient of x. This is negative 8. You have to divide it by 2. Every time you have to take the coefficient of x and divide it by 2. This would be equals to negative 4 and take its whole square, which is equals to 16. Now you have to add 16 and subtract 16 inside the bracket. Plus 16 and minus 16 and plus 10 is as it is. Now combine the first three terms, x square minus 8x plus 16. And the rest of the terms are minus 16 plus 10. Further simplification, now this is x square, this is 4 square, this is x and 4, its whole square, and the middle term sign is negative, so it is minus x minus 4 whole square, and this is negative 6. So this is in the form of x minus p whole square minus q. P value is 4 and the q value is 6. X minus 4 square minus 6, right. Part B, sketch the graph of this function. On the sketch, label the coordinates of the turning points and the y-intercepts. Okay, so the turning points are basically the vertex point in case of quadratic equation. It is a vertex point. And what is a vertex point? Vertex point is 4 and minus 6. This 4 and minus 6 is the vertex point. As we know that the vertex form of a quadratic equation is x minus h whole square plus k. And what is the vertex? The vertex is h and k. So this minus is a part of the formula. So just h and this k. So now here the h value is 4 and the k value is negative 6, right? Okay, so the vertex point is 4 minus 6, the x value is 4 and the y value is 6. Add down. Okay, and second thing, the x square coefficient is positive, so the opening of the parabola is upward, and we have to label the y-intercept as well. Okay, so for y-intercept, we have to put the variable x is equals to 0. When x is equals to 0, you have to solve for y. Y would be equals to x minus 4 whole square minus 6. Y equals to minus 4 whole square minus 6. Y would be equals to 16 minus 6. And y is equals to 10. Y-intercept is at the top and the vertex is over here. So let me sketch this graph. Okay, we have 10. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's say this is 5 and this is 10. This is a y-intercept which is 10. And on the x-axis, what we need, okay, the bottom, the downward as well. We need 1, 2, and 3 for the downward because we need the vertex negative 6. This would be 5, minus 5, and minus 10. So minus 6 is somewhere over here. The y and the x would be 4. Okay, this is 2 and 4. Let's say 4 is over here. Okay, so the point 4 and 6 would be, this would be the point 4 and negative 6. This is a vertex point and this would be the y-intercept. We just have to, on the sketch, we have to label the coordinates of the turning points and the coordinates of the y-intercept. Let me sketch this. This would be the turning point of the parabola. This would be the shape. Let me correct it. Yes, this is how it looked like. Question number 19, rationalize and the denominator and simplify. All right. So let's do this. 8 over 1 minus root 5. The rationalization, you have to multiply and dividing by the conjugate of the denominator. 8 minus root 5 would be 8 plus root 5. 1 minus root 5 becomes 1 plus root 5. You have to multiplying and dividing by 1 plus root 5. This is a rationalization. 8 into 1 plus root 5. And here we have to do 1 minus root 5 into 1 plus root 5. Use the formula of difference of square. We have a minus b into a plus b. This would be equals to a square minus b square. Okay, 8 times 1 would be 8 plus 8 root 5 over 1 square minus root 5 square. This is 8 plus 8 root 5 over 1 square is 1 minus root 5 square is just 5. Here we have 8 is common, 1 plus root 5 and 1 minus 5 is negative 4. 4 times 2 would be 8. So we have minus 2 into 1 plus root 5. This is the simplest form. Minus 2 into 1 plus root 5. All right. Question number 20. In this question, all lengths are given in centimeters. Triangle ABC, ABC is mathematically similar to triangle ADE. Okay. Number 1, show that 2x squared plus 15x minus 50 equals to 0. If they're mathematically similar, it means the ratios of their corresponding sides are equal, right? So for the smaller triangle this side, for bigger triangle this side, their ratios are same. So the ratio of 2x over 10, this would be equals to the ratio of this side and the ratio of this side, which is x plus 5 over 7.5 plus x plus 5. Okay, now we have to simplify this. So this would be equals to x plus 5 over x plus 7.5 plus 5 is 12.5. Now we do the cross multiplication. 2x with x plus 12.5. This is 10 with x plus 5. 2x square. 2 times 12.5. You can do. Okay. 2 times 5. Okay, let me do over here. 12.5 and times by 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4 and 5. 2 times 1 is 2 and a decimal. So it is 25 only. Yeah, this is 25. X. This is 10x. 10 times 5 would be 50. Combining the terms, 2x square plus 25x minus 10x minus 50 equals to 0. So from here 2x square 25 take away 10 is plus 15x minus 50 equals to 0. So it is proved. Second part, by factorization. Solve by factorization. You have to factorize this. Okay, 2 times of 50 is 100. Okay, factors of 100, that breaks the midterm to 15. Okay, let's see. 2 times minus 50 is minus 100. What are the factors of 100 that break the midterm, which is 15? 100 is 5 times. Okay, 5 times 20. Yes. Okay. Minus 5 times 20 is minus 100. And minus 5 plus 20, this would be equals to 15. We can break the midterm with 15. So 2x square minus 5x plus 20x minus 50 equals to 0. So in factorization, what we have to do, we have to multiply the coefficient of x square with the constant term. So 2 is multiplying with minus 50, which is minus 100, right? Now we have to find the factors of minus 100. When we add or subtract them, you will get the answer, which is equals to 15, the middle term, the coefficient of x. So we can do 5 times 20 is also 100, negative 5 times 20 is negative 100, and when we do minus 5 and plus 20, this would be equals to 15. So we can break the midterm. 15x is minus 5x plus 20x. In the next step, take the first two terms, take the commons. So x is just common. 2x minus 5 is left. Okay. And next 10 is common. So we have 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 times 5 times 10 would be 50 equals to 0. So both the factors inside the bracket is same. So the factors are 2x minus 5 and x plus 10. This is equals to 0. We have to solve them. 2x minus 5 would be equals to 0. And x plus 10 would be equals to 0. So here x value is negative 10. And from here the x value would be 2x would be equals to 5, and x is equals to 5 by 2. This is 5 by 2, or we can say 2.5 is also 5 by 2. Now moving to part C, find the length of AC, which is, where is AC? A to C is this length, x plus 5 plus 5.7.5. AC is x plus 5 plus 7.5. This is x plus 12.5. So which x value we have to use, the positive or the negative one? The positive one. So x is 5 by 2 is 2.5. This is 2.5 plus 12.5. 5 plus 5 and 2.5. 5 plus 5 is 10, 1 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 15. So 15 centimeter is AC. Now for part B, triangle, the triangle area of a triangle ABC is k centimeter square. Find an expression for the area of a quadrilateral BCDE. Give your answer in terms of k, area of a quadrilateral. This is a triangle ABC, A, B and C. Its area we have given. Now we have to find the area of quadrilateral BCED. B, C, E and D, this quadrilateral area we have to work on. Okay, as we know, the two triangles are mathematically similar, so we have to use the concept of similarity in terms of area. So we can say by using the formula, area of first triangle, area of second triangle equals to length of first over length of second and its whole square. This is a use in terms of similarity, right? The two triangles when they are mathematically similar, right? Okay, so we can say area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle ADE. This would be equals to, let me work on the lengths. So as we know, the area of the triangle ABC, this area is K. We have to find the area of A, D and E. Okay, the length of the bigger one and the length of the smaller one, this is 10 and 2x. Okay, the ratio of 10 over 2x and its whole square. So this area is K. This area we have to work on. This is 10 over 2, and the x value we have done, which is 2.5. So 2 times 2.5 and its whole square. So k over area, this would be equals to 10 over 2 times 2.5 is 5 and its whole square. So k over area, this would be equals to 5 times 2 is 10. So 2 square would be equals 2 square. Sorry, it equals to 4. So this is 4. If I simplify this further, so we have k over area of triangle ADE, this is equals to 4. 4 by 1 we can say, take a reciprocal of both sides, so we can say area of triangle AD and E divided by k equals to 1 over 4, the reciprocal of both sides. So from here we can say area of triangle AD and E is 1 by 4k. Okay, so we have done with the area of that triangle. Now we know that area of the quadrilateral BCED, this quadrilateral, this would be equals to the area of the triangle ABC minus the area of the smaller triangle AD and E, right? So we can say area of quadrilateral B, C, E and D, this would be equals to area of triangle ABC minus area of triangle A, D and E. ABC is given, which is k. This is 1 by 4k. So this area is 4k minus 1k over 4, which is 3 by 4k. So the area of the quadrilateral is 3 by 4k. In terms of k, we have to find the answer. Question number 21. In the Venn diagram, shade the region P union Q complement union R complement. Okay, so we have a set P, the whole set P. This is P. We have to take its union with Q complement, the region that is outside of Q, and R complement, the region which is, this is whole P. Okay, its intersection with Q complement union, sorry, Q complement is a region which is outside of Q, not the set Q. This whole set, this is Q, outside of Q, just okay. And it's a union with R complement, this is R, and outside of R, the R complement is outer of R. Yes, this is the old one. Let me shade it. Let me explain you one more time. We have a set P. This is a whole set P. We have to shade P. Take its union with Q complement. Q complement is a region which is outside of Q. This is a set Q, and outside of Q is the outer region. Other than the set Q, the whole thing is shaded, right? And this P is also included over here, other than this. Now its union with R complement. This is a set R, outside of R. So just this would be the unshaded one. I hope this makes sense now. Question number 22, expand and simplify. Okay, let me expand this. Okay, 2x is multiplying with x plus 1. Negative 3 is expanding to x plus 1. And the third bracket, 2 minus 3x, stays the same. This is 2x square plus 2x minus 3x minus 3. And this is 2 minus 3x. This is 2x square minus x minus 3 into 2 minus 3x. Let me expand with 2 and with minus 3x. 2 into 2x square minus x minus 3, and minus 3x is expanding to 2x square minus x minus 3. 2 times 2 is 4x square minus 2x minus 2 times 3 is 6 minus 3 times 2 is 6x cube plus 3x square plus 9x. Okay, simplified form is minus 6x cube 4 and 3 would be 7x square. X term is just 9, take away 2 is plus 7x square, and the constant is minus 6. So minus 6x cube plus 7x square plus 7x minus 6. Question number 23. Rearrange the formula to make P the subject. Okay, let's do this. We have to cross multiply. D is multiplying with P minus 2y. 2 minus py equals to 2p plus 3. Okay, 2d plus dpy equals to 2p plus 3. We have to make p the subject, so combine the p terms. P with dy minus 2p, this is equals to 3, and shift this on the other side, minus 2d. P is common, dy minus 2 equals to 3 minus 2d. P would be equals to 3 minus 2d over dy minus 2. Wait, I guess I did the mistake. Let me recheck. Cross multiplication, this is d2, 2d, and dpy with a negative sign. Yes. Okay. This is in the negative sign. This one would be the negative sign. Okay. This is negative. So p would be equals to, take the negative sign common from the denominator. So, and from the numerator, 2d minus 3 over, minus is common, 2 plus dy, cancel it out, so the answer is 2d minus 3 over 2 plus dy. This is P. Question number 24, part A, we have to simplify. 2xy to the power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1, obviously. Second part, okay, 81 over 3. 3 times, what makes 81? 3 times 2. If we do 81 over 3, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, and 7, 8, 21. 3 times 7 is 21, so 27. Okay, so 81 over 3 into m to the power 8 minus 2. Shift the power to the numerator, and its whole would be 2 by 3. So this is 27, and here m to the power 8 take away 2 would be 6, and its whole power is 2 by 3. So 27 is basically 3 cube is 27, and its power is 2 by 3. And m to the power 6, and its power is 2 by 3. So this 3 and 3 is cancelled. 3 to the power 2. M to the power 3 times 2 would be 6, and 2 times 2 would be 4. 3 square is 9m4. This is a simplified answer. Part B, solved. Find the value of x. Okay. 32, and 32 is basically 2 to the power 5. Yes. 2 to the power 5 is 32, and its whole power is x, times 2 to the power x plus 3 equals to 1 over 4 is 2 to the power 2. Okay. Here 2 to the power 5x times 2 to the power x plus 3, and here 2 to the power minus 2. Shift to the numerator. Bases are same. In the product, we can add the powers. 2 to the power 5x plus 3 equals to 2 to the power minus 2. 2 to the power 6x plus 3 equals to 2 to the power minus 2. The bases are same. We can compare the powers. So 6x plus 3 would be equals to minus 2. 6x is equals to minus 2 minus 3. X would be equals to minus 5 over 6. Minus 5 over 6. Question number 25. The diagram shows a cuboid with a square base. The base is square. The length of edge of the base is 5. All the lengths are 5. 5, 5, 5, and 5. The length of the diagonal A to B, this is a diagonal, its length is 15 centimeter. Work out the height. This would be the height of the cuboid. Okay. Give your answer as a stud in its simplest form. In a square root, we have to find the answer, right? Okay. So what we have to do, it's a square base. The base is squared. So we can say if we have a square, let's say this is a base which is square, all lengths are 5. We can join the diagonal and it makes a right angle triangle. We have to find out the length of the diagonal, right? This is 5, this is 5. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. So the length of the diagonal, let's say x square would be equals to 5 square plus 5 square. This would be equals to 25 plus 25. This would be equals to 50. Okay, so what is x? X is root 50. 50 is 2 times 25. So root 2 times root 25 is 5. So 5 root 2 is x. This length is 5 root 2. This length is 5 root 2. Now we have this length, we have this length. We can easily find out the height because it is also a right angle triangle, right? The hypotenuse is 15, the base is 5 root 2, and this is would be the height. Let's work on it. Again, a Pythagoras theorem. 15 is the hypotenuse, the base is 5 root 2, take it square, and the height, it's square. So height, to solve height, shift this term on the other side. 15 square minus 5 root 2, it's square. This would be the height. Okay, so now we have 15 square is 15 times 15. This is 225. 5 square is 25 and root 2 square is just 2. This would be equals to height square. 225 minus 2 times 25 would be 50. Okay, now 225 take away 50. From 5 take away 0 is 5. 1. 12 take away 5 is 7 and 1. This is height square. So root 175, this would be the height of a cuboid in terms of studs. You can keep this as it is, or no, we cannot keep it because this said you have to find the answer in simplest form. So root 175, we have to solve it. Okay, let me find out the factors. Okay, 175, it goes to 5 times table. 5 times 5 is, no, 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2, 10, 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17, 5 times 5 is 25, then 5 times 7, and then 7 times 1. So height is equals to root 5 into 5 into 7. This is root 5 square into root 7. So this would be 5 root 7. That would be the height in its simplest form in centimeter. So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.